Hey, thanks for tuning in. You're listening to 91.1 The Avenue. I'm Ann Koenig, and this is The Avenue's Mile of Music coverage, made possible with support from Nicolet Bank. Additional support is provided by Tyme Tours and Bistro in Appleton. And we're talking to Mile of Music number 9 artist. And today I'm joined, once again, we're so happy to have him back, by Seth Walker. Welcome.
Thank you, Ann.
You are returning for your second Mile of Music. You were here last year, and we're so glad to have you back. And you're kind of fresh off of a European tour, correct?
Yeah, we just got back, on the 21st of July. So we had about a week off before we got back in the van. Yeah. It was a great trip, though. It was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys made it look great on your social media pages.
It was. Yeah. I mean, it was everything. It was exciting and exhausting and wonderful and eye-opening and pummeling and beautiful.
So you guys look like hikers,
we try to get out there. We try to get out there.
Yeah.
You gotta
stretch your legs.
I mean, nature is the only way that I can equalize.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, I spend many mornings getting my head right by listening to your latest album. I hope I know.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah. So remind me, when did that come out?
I see. It just came out May 20th of this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It feels like longer ago, but it's one of those albums.
What is time? What is time?
What? Yeah.
What is it?
It's a construct.
It's an illusion.
Correct. Does anybody really know?
Oh, and seriously, in the last 2 years, it's been such a time warp. Obviously,
the sound of your album, I hope I know. I don't know. It just captured the moment and the vibe for me so well.
Cool.
Yep, love it,
so
and
I'm so glad.
I know that it's going to be one of my favorites of the year.
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you. And it was a very cathartic thing to have that, to be able to, when we were, the whole industry was, as far as touring goes, was up on blocks. So to have something like that I could immerse myself in, it was a rope I was holding on to. I mean, there was a lot of things going on at that one time. Obviously the pandemic and this whole rewiring of the self. And I was going through a relationship breakup during that time. And then I moved to Asheville, North Carolina. It's like a trifecta, all at that one time. Yeah, the record was, I dove deep into that one. Yeah.
Well, you had some help on it, or you worked with some other artists familiar to Avenue listeners. You worked with Oliver Wood, right?
Yeah. Yep. Oliver, we co-wrote the title track, Hope I Know. And I wrote with Gary Nicholson on a couple songs, who's a longtime collaborator of mine. And another friend, Jared Dickinson. But it was produced by Jono. This is our third one that we've done together. And so it was just me and him in the studio, him at one end of the studio masked up and me at the other. And that's kind of how we had to work. And I think that those limitations, I guess, kind of force us to approach it in a completely different way. Seems like if I'm looking back on my other studio albums, it seems like it was all just so rushed, so fast. Like, was I actually there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Was I there?
Yeah.
And it also ties into the live setting as well. I mean, I think I needed this. I hope you found some silver linings in it.
Absolutely.
I needed to just reset and just, I don't think I realized how maybe anxious, I didn't even realize that I had this kind of anxious stuff going on. And then now that I can kind of observe it maybe now a little bit better. It's not like I'm going to be able to kick it, but, oh, hey man.
Yeah, you brought some awareness.
Yeah, that's the word, awareness.
So,
thank you.
I remember feeling like, man, I didn't realize I was going 100 miles an hour. And now I'm forced to go 0 or 10.
Yeah.
And so it made me just think about maybe 55 is really comfortable.
I know, yeah.
I don't have to get back up to, and I already feel it sort of that slipping away. I want to remember, I want those lessons from what we all went through to stay a little fresher.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember you used to see a guy driving on the highway, going like 55, and you're like, God, why is he going so slow? You're like trying to get around him. And I'm like, now I want to be that dude going 55. Just ease back, got the seat back, easing back.
Yeah, but definitely we had the time to learn new skills, and we had the incentive to learn new skills and get creative with how everything did. So, it came out of it with a lot of,
absolutely.
An opportunity. It was an opportunity.
It was an unfortunate way, an unfortunate circumstance for said opportunity. But
I was going to say most of those disasters or catastrophes or whatever, are opportunities for personal growth,
darling.
Which nobody asked for. But
but when you look back at all of the transformational moments in your life, they're usually through some kind of muck.
If you're doing it right.
If you do it,
because otherwise you're just a victim. But if you can take any of that's survival to me. Something bad happens. Okay, what am I supposed to learn from it?
Yeah, and as we were talking before we got on the air, but just like always switching it up. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You change your desk around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Switch it up.
In one sense, that's art.
Yes.
If you're always doing the same formula for an expected return, that's marketing.
Oh yeah, that's bad news. I think David Bowie,
and art doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
It's what has to come out.
David Bowie says something about like that. Like you want to be right on the edge of being comfortable, not comfortable, and then once you get comfortable, don't get comfortable, and then get uncomfortable again, and then just continue that that journey. That's art, and sometimes it is unmarketable, and that's fine with me.
Yeah,
I can't make the same record every time, nor do I want to. Each one is kind of its own little ecosystem, its own little world.
Yeah.
And this one in particular was one that was I sang quieter on this record than I ever have. Like the whole thing was just allowed more air in it, across the board, and I think that really suited me. And I want to stay in tune with that.
I just love it. Can we get a chance to hear something from you? Do you mind playing something for us?
I'd be happy to.
Let us know what you're going to play.
We'll do. This is the last song on the record. It's called Peace in the Valley. We need some peace in the valley. Show us a sign from up above. Can't take no more war. We need some peace in the valley. We've been up in arms now for oh so long, battered and tattered and torn. But why can't we let go? We don't need this anymore. Must the battle go on forever in our souls? We need some peace in the valley. Show us a sign from up above. Can't take no more war. We need some peace in the valley. It's so easy to go astray. feeling so far from home, we can't find our way. But there's something so sweet waiting on the other side that you and I might never see. Lost in this divide, we need some peace in the valley. Show us a sign from up above. Can't take no more war. We need some peace in the valley. Can't take no more war. We need some peace in the valley. Peace in the valley. Peace in the valley. Oh, we need some peace in the valley.